Hi everyone, Daniel from Homegrown Melbourne, Australia. So here we are. I've picked some tomatoes this evening when I've got home from work. Typically, when I'm growing my tomatoes, I might make sauce about 3 or 4 times during the season, just as they become available, depending on how good a season I'm getting. I made some last weekend, which I've just frozen. I didn't bottle, and I'm going to make a batch for bottling now. So essentially what I'm doing is just whatever tomatoes I've got about 4 varieties in the garden. Unfortunately, I don't get enough of just the Roma tomatoes, or I get a lot of these others that I don't want to waste, and I find I make a lovely sauce whichever the tomatoes I'm using. So what I do is once I've cut them up like this, I take them into my big stock pot here and boil them up. That just softens them up, helps them go through the machine. So here's the machine that I'm using. It's one from Aussie Brew Makers. They're in Mansfield, Victoria, here in Australia. It's an Italian-made machine, plastic machine. I've had it for about 4 years, love it. It's really inexpensive, simple, quick, easy to wash. Stood the test of time so far. More than having my value out of it. So I've been really happy with that. Love the service I get from Aussie Brew Makers in Mansfield as well. So yeah, if you're in the market for one and you don't want to spend too much, I think this is a good option. So here's the machine itself. So basically it just anchors down by pressing this suction cup holder onto the bench. All the sauce comes out of a stainless steel sieve that sort of sits under here into the bowl that comes with the unit. Obviously a handle that you turn, and you can see the sauce coming through. And if I come around this side, you'll see the skins and seeds being extracted. So typically what I'll do is I'll feed this through a second time because there's lovely thick pulp still in that. So I'll get that through 2 times. So my only complaint, it's a small complaint with this device, is it does allow a little bit of the juice to come out through the mechanism, through the handle here. And my solution to that is just a bit of paper towel on hand to deal with that. So yeah, that's it. So once I've got the sauce out, I put that into a saucepan. I boil it down by about 50% to get it nice and thick before I go ahead and put it in the bottles, and then boil up the bottles for bottling. So I might make another video on the bottling when I get around to that tomorrow evening. But yeah, I hope that was interesting for now. Cheers.